Yeah, so why don't we replace all of the hostile...
Hold on, I'm looking this up. How to see my chat while in OBS. Yeah, that works.
I thought I'd have to choose between an IT degree and certifications, until I found WGU. There I earned both through one program. I graduated with certs from CompTIA and others at no extra cost. Learn more at wgu.edu.
Wix. One platform, any website. Unlimited creation.
Having to stream with one monitor can be extremely frustrating since you can't read your chat mode today. Now the first thing we want to do is get two separate windows for our recent events and our chat, and then afterwards we will show those windows on top of the game. Now when you go to the settings and then to the stream tab, you see that you can log in with your Twitch account here, since I can disconnect it right now. However, when you stream on YouTube or Facebook, you can't log in here because you simply add your stream key. Now when you stream on Twitch, you can just go to view, then to dock.
Wait, that actually might be view. See, dock toolbars. Oh fuck me, what does that do? I don't know.
Docks, and then right here you will see.
Alright, yeah, view, and it's not there. Fuck you. Stats? No. Recording and active live status. Yeah, I know all this.
Chat. Then when it's part of the interface, you can just click on this icon right here, and this will pop another text size or stuff like that. And this also works for Twitch, and it gives you more customization of the way the
I just want to see my chat how I used to be able to, because I used to be able to go to your channel. Ow. Okay, go to your channel on your streaming platform of choice. In the chat window on your channel, select pop out chat. So hypermodality, you know what I'm talking about. If I go to my live, mute me real quick, cause no one wants to hear two of me. Edit video or no, fuck off. Pop out chat. Alright, see? That was easy as fuck. Over here trying to make me fucking download shit. Here, play with your keyboard to me. Oh. Evil Arthur Morgan live.
I am gonna get us.
You know what? No, I want to go back to my video I was watching. Yep. Yes, one right here.
AI factory with NVIDIA. You can feel it. Because your ideas flourish and come to life faster. Your needs are anticipated and met in real.
Minecraft mod creators have been creating custom features for Minecraft with one simple goal: solve problems or perhaps create new ones. But why do this? Because Minecraft is illogical. I've already made a few videos on some of the things in Minecraft that just don't make any sense, but I've never really solved those problems. So today I asked you on my community tab for features in Minecraft you wish would be fixed, and through the power of the Minecraft modding community, I found solutions to a bunch of them. Like, for example, this comment from Maglor's Mallows: the pillager outpost is asymmetrical. Let's see. You're right. It is asymmetrical. This block is missing. That's alright. I've got just the thing. You'd probably expect me to find a mod that, you know, fixes this up nicely and just makes everything symmetrical again, but that's not how I work. Why stop there? We need to take this further. Really show Minecraft who's boss. I think the ultimate solution for this problem is just to entirely remove pillager outposts from the game. Yup, this is a mod called No More Pillager Outposts, and no matter how hard you try, you just won't find one. I placed this one here, so if I use the /locate command, it doesn't see any of them in the world because they don't exist. Now you don't have to worry about the asymmetry of the structure because the structure just doesn't exist. Oh, don't worry about that warden back there. We'll get around to that. And now you see my approach for this video. I'm not gonna remove every feature with a problem, of course, but like I said in the intro, some mods create new problems. So with that being said, let's get right into into it. By the way, all of these mods or data packs featured in this video will be linked in the description if you want to fix your own worlds. Go download them. Support the original mod creators. They're great. They do cool things or crazy things. Who knows? I support both of them. The fact that wardens are too easy to kill. Make them flyable or something. I told you we'd get to the wardens. You remember that phrase, strength in numbers? Yeah, so why don't we replace all of the hostile mobs with wardens? I'm sure that'll be great. That'll up the difficulty for the warden, right? That'll up the difficulty. I might have turned down the hostile creature sounds because it gets a little bit crazy. And when we're underground where there's mobs that spawn, yeah, you hear the heartbeats?
Potato.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
That's great.
You can hear them all over the place.
Oh, yeah,
Okay, so there's one over there, and there's one right there, and there's another one way over there that just killed something. What? There's a lot of them. Let's set it to nighttime. Now we can watch as the overworld slowly gets taken over by wardens. Yep, there's one. Out in the middle of nowhere.
Okay,
Oh, yeah, there's another one. Here they come. They're slowly spawning in. Yeah, creepers, they're all wardens now. Zombies, all wardens now. Yep. Skeletons, yep, all wardens, still a warden. Wardens, still wardens. I expected them. Let's just say that I'm a poor wandering survival player here in the plains because I'm looking for a village or some structures or something. Don't worry about that extra bar above my hunger. We'll get to that later. And you're wandering around and you see this. This is scary. Oh, geez. Yep, you immediately get the blindness effect. Oh, boy. Oh, hey, man. Hey, buddy. Okay. I'm just looking for a village, man. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just out here looking. Okay. Oh, jeez. The sounds. Oh, the sounds. Need to get away from all of the wardens. Oh, see, there's a cliff. I could have just jumped right off a cliff if I wasn't careful. This is just absurd. This is just regular Minecraft now. Oh, jeez. Oh, hey, guys. Hey, we can talk about the thirst bar. Heck yeah, more difficulty. I told you we'd talk about it. People always say that, you know, Minecraft is too easy. You can get to the Ender Dragon way too easily, way too quickly. Yeah, there's no challenge. Well, the combination of all those wardens plus the thirst meter here on the bottom are probably a good way to change the difficulty. And I actually don't know how to do this. Do I use a glass bottle or something? Oh, that's a glass pane. Nope, hold on. Glass bottle. If I drink this, yeah, that does that. What happens if I get too thirsty? The thirst bar will slowly tick down as you're running around doing things, kind of just going about your day, you know, just being a normal person, just walking around. And if you're in a desert like this or a warm biome in general, it'll tick down even faster. So make sure you carry a water bottle around. Although I'm not going to use it because I actually want to test this thing. I have a pretty good feeling of what's going to happen. Water. Can I drink your crops? Please. Please, I'm thirsty. Water. I need water. Please. Please. Whoa.
Okay.
The North Star. Water. Anyone. Water. I'm dying of thirst, man. I'm dying of thirst. This is terrible. Guys, please. Please get me water. Please, man. I'm dying of thirst here. I'm dying. You, Iron Golem, do you have water for me? What? I'm holding a water bottle? What do I do with the water bottle, sir? All right, he's not very helpful. There not being an option to subscribe in the main menu. Man, this is so annoying. Yeah, man, that is annoying. That sure is a sad thing that they don't have that feature. Check it out. No way. Look, they did it, guys. They put it in. It's right there. See? And if I click on it, wow, look, it's my channel. You guys should subscribe to my wait, hold on. Subscribe to the channel. This is the right channel. Anyway, that wasn't actually there. But you should still subscribe. You should do it. Please do it. Thank you, editor, for doing your best. I just want you to put the most janky, like, really, like, poorly done, like, overlay of a subscribe button. It's my fault. I blame myself. But it's funny when you can't stack unstackable items. Ah, yes. The classic story of just one diamond pickaxe in your hand ever. That's all you can have is one. But today, that all changes. I need to set the thing. 64 diamond pickaxes. Oh, yeah, you can just do 64 of anything here. Yep, that's right. Yep, 64, 64, 64. Feel limited by the ender pearl cap? Not anymore. 64 ender pearls. Want to carry more suspicious stew? 64 suspicious stew. Feel like you want to stack those totems of undying? Sure. Now I'll never die. Oh, jeez, that came out of nowhere.
Yeah,
It's fine, I've got a stack of totems. There's nothing you can do, Underground Warden.
Look,
Stack of totems to the rescue. Yeah, there's literally nothing this guy can do. This is a great idea. Just gonna summon a few zombies, you know, just regular old zombies. Just gonna, yep, take this, you know, no big deal. Yeah, there's nothing you guys can do. I'm immortal now. There's nothing, no problems here. Oh yeah, I'm just getting launched out into the ocean. Don't mind me. Oh my gosh, look at him swimming. He's coming over this way. You don't worry about it, guys. Oh my gosh. I'm just digging. Oh jeez. Oh no. Oh gosh. I'm fine. Stack of totems, man. Stack of totems. Oh, jeez. There's nothing. I can't see. I can't. All right. Enough of that chaos. I got one more thing with stacking things. You know how usually you can only stack one armor trim on a single piece of armor? Well, today I found another mod that changes that. This is stacked armor trims, and I'm just going to grab a few of every trim here. Cool. Very nice. Okay. Just going to grab some ingredients here. And just a single set of netherite, I think. I'm about to make the most decked out set of netherite you've ever seen. With this, you can stack up to 100 armor trims on one piece of armor. Obviously, that's completely ridiculous, but it'd be awesome. This is the ultimate flex. Look at this. And we'll do rib and netherite on the very top. Nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is the ultimate armor set. This is ridiculous looking. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Ever wanted to tie-dye your Minecraft armor? Here's your solution. We figured it out. This is kind of legit. Like, you know, this is kind of cool. I play with this, you know, stack armor trims. You could probably do some crazy combinations that don't look like just pure chaos, but obviously I'm here for the chaos, so we had to do some pure chaos. This is great. Stacked. Super stacked. I think I solved this problem. I think we've completely flipped around the unstackable items thing in multiple ways. Yeah. Now try and defeat me, Hole of Wardens. Now what'll you do? Nothing you can possibly. That the fletching table works. You mean doesn't work? The fletching table not working has been a thing for ages, and I feel like we gotta fix it now. So I found a mod that did. This is called Additions Z, and it is a great mod with actually cool features. To be honest, I don't even know how you would craft potion arrows, like tipped arrow. Yeah, I have no idea. But this starts to make sense. Take a look at this. It starts with just the regular recipe for arrows, and you get 6 arrows from that, which is different from this because you only get 4 arrows from this. So that already gives the fletching table a use. But now, if you take a potion and you slot that into that slot and then make some arrows, I did that wrong. Make some arrows. Arrow of invisibility. Heck yeah. And now you've got all the tipped arrows you could possibly want. I really shouldn't have made wardens invisible. That is such a bad idea. But it works. It's cool. It gives some functionality. This mod also adds some other cool features like that little guy that we saw earlier. The North Star, I think. Yep, this is north. Yeah, that's cool. And it's even cooler because as the night progresses, it just gets higher in the sky. It goes around. As you can see, it's like starting to just slowly rotate around. There it is. It's like full daylight, but it's still there. There's also an enchantment called block piercing, which does exactly what you might expect. You can go right through blocks. So if I just shoot through these trees here, whoop, it goes through a bunch of blocks. Where'd the arrow even go? Oh, it's all the way over here. That's kind of cool, but if you shoot it into the ground, it's fine. So it's really like if the block has something on the other side, then it stops. But if it doesn't, it goes right through. That's actually super cool. Whoa, that's so sick. You can also now enchant spyglasses with something called the eagle-eyed, which I don't actually know entirely what this does. I think it helps with finding ores in caves. So let's say if I'm in this cave and I'm like looking around, seeing what I can see. Oh, look at that. There's some ore. That's cool. It like glows a little bit with particles there. Oh, that's neat. I think it only does it with like specific ores though. So like redstone, it doesn't do it. Oh. I didn't even know that iron was was there, but now I know. There's also a bunch of other ones that you can go check out, so go download the mod with the description. It's really cool. It's a neat little combo of a bunch of cool quality of life features. It just happened to also include fletching table functionality, so we fixed the problem. We fixed it. It's cool. There's more things. It's great. I'm gonna stop doing this so I don't get sick. I wish they would fix the non-existence of fireflies. But Butterly Schloofy, if that is your real name, a fire already does fly. Haha, see, I just lit the forest on fire. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna put this out before everything burns down. There is a mod that I do already know of that does add fireflies back exactly the way that I think Mojang should have. We just have to go to a swamp for it.
Here we are, a beautiful mangrove swamp. It's gorgeous, it's amazing, and it's exactly where the fireflies should have been, but they're not.
But if I set the time to midnight, you'll start to see that they'll appear. There's one right there.
There it goes. Look at it flying around. Look at it go. Look at him go.
This is Effective by Dr. Rat, and this is an incredible mod. If you haven't already seen this, it does a bunch of really nice things. Visually, this looks so much better. This looks so good. And you can even adjust the density of them. I think I might have turned this up a little bit. Oh yeah. Oh no, I definitely turned up this density a little bit. I'm gonna give myself night vision. As you can see, these little fireflies float around in places like mangrove swamps. I think they do also float around in other random biomes, but like you can see here in the desert, they are not around because that makes sense. They wouldn't be in a desert. But the mangrove swamp, they definitely are. I wonder if they're in the jungle. Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yep, they're totally. That's cool.
Look at him. Look at him. It's just a little pixel just floating around. Doing his thing.
Oh, he's gone. Rip. But this mod also does a couple other really cool things. Like this. Look at this. Look at it. Look at it go. Bloop. Oh, and me too. Bloop. Oh yeah, little splash. This is the little trailer splash effect that showed up in one of the Minecraft trailers and then was recreated for this mod. And it looks really good. Like, look at that. It's just a little like little sploosh. And it changes based on the velocity of the mob. So if I summon a mob really high up, sploosh. It's really cool. It's a nice little effect. Hence the name Effective. This also overhauls fireballs. Pew! And Dragon Fireball, which I can't punch, sad. And it's also the reason the screen shakes whenever these guys roar. Roar. That's really cool. Neat little screen shake effect. Rip cow. Okay, well. My favorite feature of this entire mod, though, is this. Golden allays and allay trails.
Look at all these guys.
If I just give all these guys little blocks, they'll follow me around. Come here.
Yes, come with me, my little LA friends.
Look at them go. Look at them go.
Wow, they're beautiful. It's glorious. They're amazing.
I love these. This is so cool. Super cool mod. Definitely worth checking out. I highly recommend it. Also, Dr. Rat's cool, so go subscribe to him. Vertical slabs. Yeah, that'd be nice. This is great. You can't put this on there. Yeah, but the slabs themselves, we love slabs. It's a great little building mechanism. They're even in Minecraft builds. That's crazy. But they don't go up. They don't turn. They're always flat. This has been something that people have wanted for years. The ability to place a slab this way to be able to make even cooler things. Look at this. Like, what's not to love about this, you know? Like, what isn't there to love? Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. This is also really fun because you can do things like this. Offset blocks. Oh, that's weird. You were already able to do this with this, like, vertically, but you've never been able to do it like this horizontally. And this could look really cool for, like, a wall, you know? Like, do this for, like, a wall around a castle or, like, just general diagonals. This would be sick. This is just genuinely cool. There's no catch to this one. I just genuinely want this in the game. This mod specifically is called Enchanted Vertical Slabs, and it's not because there's enchantments, it's because the guy that made it has enchanted in his name. And just look at them all. Look at all these slabs. I think for every vanilla slab, there's a counterpart here. This is great, dude. Now we just need slabs to be able to stack on top of each other, you know? So good. So good. So good. It's such a simple change, but it would be so nice, dude. Someday we'll get them. I might have placed a few too many over here, but never enough. Never enough. Never enough. Banners becoming wonky when you put them onto shields. All right, let me just put a little banner together here. Man, the loom has functionality, but the fletching table doesn't? That's weird. All right, little thing there. Then there we go. That's a nice banner. Yeah. All right, this is our banner. This is the banner of choice. Looks pretty good like this, but the moment we put it on a shield, boom. Oh, it just gets a little compressed. fixed. Look at this comparison. It's a little bit janky compared to the original. But there's actually just a resource pack that can fix this entirely. This is a resource pack called HD Shield Banner Patterns, which is actually a selectable option on Vanilla Tweaks, their website. And as you can see, it's right back to what it's supposed to be. Look at this. It looks so much better. But just like everything else, why stop at just that? Banners are great, but they, you know, they could be like flags, right? You can use them as flags, right? That would be great. That'd be cool if you could turn them horizontal, huh? Wouldn't that be really cool? Wouldn't that be so cool? It works. Using banners as flags makes a ton of sense. Like, look at that. This is so nice. This looks great. You could make so many flags with this. That would be so nice. But instead, we're limited to just this. Sad. But why also just stop at flags? I've got another cool feature. If we just put down a bed and put this down at the base of it, you could change the covers. And now you've got custom bed sheets that you get to make yourself. You customize whatever you want. That's pretty cool. I like this. This is such a cool feature. These combinations make banners so much better. There's so little that you can do with banners. You've got all these extra things where you can put them and use them. This just makes them so much better. This fixes everything. There's no problems with it. I love it. I love it so much. This might be better than vertical slap. No, vertical slaps are still better. Make minecarts faster, please. Also love your content. Thanks, Penguin15. I love my content too. Also, I appreciate that. Thank you. I mean, it means a lot. All right, I need to make a railway.
Eventually.
All right, we've got our railway. It stretches off into that wall. So let's start with a regular old minecart, right? This is the standard speed for a minecart. This mod doesn't touch that standard speed like that. It's already pretty fine. This way it also doesn't break any farms. Kind of nice. Same with a hopper minecart. Pretty much the same speed as normal. TNT minecart, still kind of the same speed. All right, yep. But the moment you get any sort of mob involved, come back here. The moment you get any sort of mob involved, though, bye. Yeah, that's quick. That's way faster, including me. Whoa. Yeah, this is fast. This is considerably faster. This is actually like a viable transportation method now. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, did it hit the TNT minecart? Oh, rip pig. Just gonna... Oh, Warden, watch out. Oh, he's good. He's fine. Oh, he's going in the tunnel. Oh, I'm gonna have a collision. Uh-oh. Anyways, moral of the story, minecarts are faster now. It's pretty cool. But there was also one other thing that I think we need to think about. Launching your minecart from the standstill. This is usually something you have to build a contraption for. But I'm also gonna be launched by these minecarts. I'm just gonna be launched. All right, bye. Usually you gotta have something starting minecarts, or you know, there's a little contraption at the end of the railway. What if you could just use fireworks? You know, Elytra can do it. Why can't you do it with these? That makes a lot of sense. This is a mod called Rocket Minecart, and it makes a lot of sense. And it even works on non-powered rails. Like, it's just brilliant. That's so smart.
Sadly, windshield chips can turn into windshield cracks. But at least you can go to safelight.com and schedule a fix in minutes with flexible payment options.
Check this out. You could start it like this, you know, slowly ramp up speed, but instead, just go full speed right away with a firework rocket. This makes a lot of sense. This is great. Once again, this is actually a good feature, and I think we need it. Anyways, that's my thought. Oh, there should be emerald, amethyst, and copper armor. It just doesn't make sense that there isn't any. I mean, to be fair, emerald, copper, amethyst. Nah, I'm kidding. You're right. I think that's true. And sure, there's a lot of mods out there that could add armor, right? There's, you know, you could get new armors. You could actually legitimately add it and stuff, but like, why not just wear everything? Like ancient debris. Don't want to cook up your netherite? Sure, that's fine. Just wear the ancient debris, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Here's your emerald armor. just... That's awesome. I look so bushy. Can you see me? This is the ultimate mod for hide and seek. They'll never know. I am a fern. This makes sense, right? It makes sense. Yeah. Why not be able to just pick up a block and then immediately put it on? You could do that in real life, right? Copper. I can also be a spaceman. Okay, this is actually kind of sick. I'm actually kind of loving this right now. Like, this is kind of meant to be a joke, but it's also just kind of sick. Also, there's a few items that have like Easter eggs built into them. I don't know if you know this, but if you put an end rod on your head, you become a unicorn. That's a Minecraft feature. There's no way to actually do that without commands or anything, but it's great. It's hilarious. I love it. Super Narfy. That's actually awesome. Emerald? Yeah, it's from The Sims. Hey. It's an anvil. I've got Elvis hair now. Yes, incredible. Yes. Good feature, I must say. Indeed. They slapped me. They slapped me and it stayed. It's still there. There's nothing I can do. I'm stuck in a cage.
Anyways, that's a cool feature. I love it. I'm a fan. I definitely think this should be in the game too. I think you should be able to just wear everything.
Also, I am sand. Thanks for watching. Download the mods with the links in the descriptions. I'll see you next time. What happens if I, like, activate myself, you know? Like, what happens?
I'm fine with this. Now, if I'm correct, there should be a waste.
Show of hands, how many of you guys play Minecraft regularly? Very nice, very nice. So you all kind of understand what features are part of the vanilla game. Well, I'm included in this. I struggle to think about what this looks like to someone who's never played. So when I heard that Minecraft was 50% off for their 15th anniversary, and I heard that one of my friends had never played, I forced him to buy it. Today, I'll be testing his perception of vanilla Minecraft's features, but I've also added a few mods that feel like they could fit the base game just to throw him off. If he can guess where a feature comes from, either Minecraft or a mod, then he gets a point. If he's wrong, he gets a fail point. And by the end, if he gets a passing grade, then I'll pay him the $15 it cost him to buy Minecraft. Let's see how many he can get right during his first ever playthrough of the game. And genuinely, this was his first ever playthrough, and it's really funny.
It's a mod! It's a mod!
Enjoy. Hey, friend from real life. How's it going?
Hi.
Welcome to Minecraft. This is the first time you're seeing it. What do you think?
Is this the first?
Damn. Alright. Fuck, dude. What was I doing again? I am pulling this up real quick and clicking on this motherfucker. And we're back to it. Alright. Still day one. I'm still cold as... There's iron up there. That looks closed, but in reality it's fucking far as shit. Oh, well.
We take hundreds of credit cards a day. Spectrum is keeping the customer's information safe.
Hey! The Minecraft marketplace has gotten a lot better since the very first map I purchased. But one thing that has stuck around are what I'm calling marketplace scams. There's a lot of stuff that's really overpriced in my opinion, and it doesn't seemingly have a good reason to be. It feels like some of the prices on the marketplace are random, especially when you have two of the exact same map cost drastically different prices. But maybe the prices aren't random. Maybe there's a method to the madness, which is what I'll be testing today. Are these overpriced marketplace packs worth the money, or are they just all scams? And we are gonna look at a map, we're gonna look at a texture pack and an add-on to really, you know, encapsulate the whole marketplace. And I think we're gonna start with the add-on, because it's the least egregious in my opinion. Now, some of these at the top I actually think are pretty decent, but if you scroll a little bit, we got this armor add-on. Very vague. It's $8, and it seemingly just adds armor to the game. And there's a lot of these. As we can see, armor plus plus. It's cheaper. I don't know. Let me look up armor with an add-on thing. There's, yeah. There's so many things on the marketplace that are just armor. That's people love it. And this is seemingly no different. Just adds random armors, but maybe it's like iconic, you know? Maybe this is the best thing ever. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to see if it is. So let's get into it. I'm gonna go in creative because we're not playing through the game with it on. We're just checking it out. Turn on cheats, make sure it's on, and let's go. All right. Got a guidebook. I'm really not expecting to have my socks knocked off by any means. All right, these are all the armors. Introduction, let's see. Provides 25 unique armor sets, most of which are unique abilities you can read about in their respective book pages. Easiest way to get started is to craft the wooden armor set. All right, what does that do? Okay. I'm assuming this is like the worst kind of armor. This is like Terraria vibes. In Terraria, you can make wood armor. I think it's like barely worse than leather. I can't really tell. You would think wooden armor would be better than leather, though, to be fair. What do we got? Amethyst, bamboo. Whichever one of these really just stick out to me, I'm gonna go for. A wizard. Wizard? There's wizard armor. What does this do? The wizard armor set, once all pieces are warded, provides you with greater range damage while weakening melee attacks. So if I hit something, will it get weakness? Or wait, no.
Oh, yeah.
Does it, do I just do more damage from range? That's so lame. I can't lie. So like if I like slash summon warden, can I like one-shot this dude if I'm across the map? 1, 2, this isn't what wizards do. I don't think it works unless I read that wrong. I probably did. I don't know. Let's just kill this dude. He's a little loud, you know? Sorry, but oh, well, give me a second. There we go. You know, maybe I'm not meant to be a wizard. You know, maybe, oh, it gave me fire prot when I wore it. That's fun. Okay. All right, what else do they have? Let's go for slime. There's slime armor. What's that do? This better give me jump boost. It does. Little jump boost armor. I got you. Don't get any enchants for this one. Yeah, this isn't really that crazy. It's, you know, it was like $8. Keep that in mind. Don't really know if that was worth it, to be fair, but you know what? Maybe I'll witness the greatest thing in history. There is Ender Armor. Ender Armor. I gotta read the book again. Ender Armor set inflicts all nearby players in a 5-block radius with weakness and blindness. That is really broken. That is extremely broken for PvP, but in my setting, it doesn't matter at all, because I'm alone. There's also Warden Armor. I get resistance. Is that all it does? Provides you with resistance, inflicts all nearby entities with weakness and blindness, granting you the element of surprise. Is this chicken blind? You dumb chicken. This guy's blind. You just have to believe me. He's blind right now. A lot of this is like, maybe I should have got a friend for this. What about dragon? This better let me fly, by the way. Oh, that's awesome. It doesn't really work that well, but the idea's there. It kind of bounces off the block. Is that all it does, though? Dragon armor. That uses the dragon egg as one of its material pieces. You are able to fire a fireball when crouching. Yeah, I don't know how useful that is compared... The other ones just seem kind of, like, useful for survival. Let me see. Is there any other ones that really get me going, that get me interested? Frost armor gets me interested. Can I become Frozone? Does this turn... It is Frostwalker. We love that. Kind of all the time Frostwalker, though, might get annoying. Oh, that's actually awesome. Will convert powdered snow into snow. Nearby entities will periodically receive frost damage as if they are in powdered snow. Let's test that. If I go near a little pig, this chicken. Are you about to freeze to death, chicken? I don't... Does this... Oh, it does work. Oh my god. How good is this armor? Game Mode S. It's iron armor, but you're frozen, man. They don't really take damage very often, though, with the frozen thing. I don't know how useful that... Oh, he just died. Never mind. Maybe it is cool. These are all, like, great for very specific situations. It's so interesting. Like, the sponge armor makes you a living sponge. That's, like, useful if you're trying to clear an ocean, but, like, any other time, that's not really that useful. I'm just looking through the book here, trying to see if there's any other fun ones. Oh, TNT armor? Come on now. This says anytime something hits me, it blows up, and I get blast protection. Hold on. Game Mode S. Let's slash summon a spider and blow it up. You're dead, kid. That's awesome! Slash summon warden. Okay. So, I forgot that the warden's actually, like, good at the game. Oh, this one's fun. This will be a little final one. Apparently, if I wear this shulker armor, everything around me just randomly levitates. This innocent sleeping fox. Let's traumatize it. Hello, innocent fox. Oh, what's that? That jump scared me, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, are you flying now? Oh, no. Oh, it was a family! No! Come back! Oh, no. Oh, my God, I'm so sorry. It's okay. Yes, go back to sleep. Nothing bad will ever happen. Oh, no. Oh, my God, it died. You know what? I'm gonna kill the baby. No evidence. That was this little add-on. It wasn't... I mean, we started with it for a reason, right? It wasn't, like, egregious by any means. It wasn't... Like, this isn't bad. I don't think this is, like, badly made or anything. Do I think it's overpriced? I do. $8 is kind of crazy for this. Like, it doesn't really... I don't know. Maybe late game it changes it, but, like... I think the more you charge, the more of the game it should change. You know what I'm saying? Like, a realism craft should be expensive, because that thing's insane. But, like, this, I don't know. And, like I kind of pointed out, there are different versions of it. It obviously won't be the exact same, but, like, there's so many of these random armor add-ons on the marketplace. So, would I say it's a scam? Sure. I don't feel too strongly about it, though. It just kind of is. You know, it's just kind of, it's a little expensive. It's nothing crazy. I'm not raging about it. But, you know, game's the game. You know what I mean? Some people gotta make a living. I don't shame them for it. But anyway, now let's move on to the next one, which is a texture pack. And we'll see. It might be, oh, my game just crashed. GG's. Well, maybe it is terrible. I don't even know. All right. This next one is called, I think it's called Light HD. There it is. Let's actually point this out first. So, if you go to the marketplace, you sort it price high to low, and then you sort it by texture pack. I think this is up there. Yep, it's top 3. Actions and stuff is number 1, which it should be. This is what I mean. Like, actions and stuff is more than a pack. It deserves to be number 1. This second one I don't know enough about, but Light HD. This is $8 once again, and it just looks like shaders. It's obviously a texture pack, but I don't know. A lot of times with these shader packs, they make it look more beautiful than it is. Like, you want to see how many of these there are? Let's look up realism. Here's a shader one. They make it look absolutely beautiful. I think, yeah, I played this on the channel. We got another one. This one, you can tell is bad because they can't even make the screenshot look good. But you get my point. There's so many of these, and Light HD is kind of that similar vibe, except it's way more expensive. So, like we are gonna do with everything else, let's see, does it deserve to be more expensive? Because it might, you know? Who knows? Alright, here we go. Bought some more mine coins. Gotta purchase this. By the way, you should subscribe, please. I actually spend money for these videos. It's only like $30, you know? I'm not gonna be homeless or anything, but I would appreciate it if you subbed. It would mean a lot. Approaching 350k, so help me get there. Anyway, we got Light HD on, and it does not appear that they changed the background. That's not good. Let's go on a world. Let's go on this world. 100 reasons video. If you know, you know. Alright, this better knock my socks off, dude. Oh no. Oh no. Uh-oh. I'm in the end, and it doesn't look great. The bow, you know, none of these textures are really terrible. I'm not... Oh. Oh my god, what happened? Oh my god, is this Bedrock or is this the pack? Holy moly. Wait, hold on. There's no way that's the pack. That's insane. Okay, it's Bedrock. Shout out Bedrock. All right, well, they clearly didn't really think about the end when they did this. So you know what? Let's just kill the dragon. Why don't we? Let's murder this guy and go to the overworld. Alright, there he goes. Now let's go to the overworld. This is clearly what this is made for, not the end. The end looks the exact same, so that's a little worrying. But let's check this out. Alright, here we are. My frames just died. Alright, well, for starters, I don't have a crosshair, which might be a Bedrock bug. I can't even tell anymore because this game is busted, okay? But I do like the animated leaves. This is actually not terrible. I'm not gonna lie. Everything is animated and it all looks the same, which is kind of trippy because, like, the vines move the same way this moves, the same way this moves. And I don't know if I like that, but I like that they at least tried. Do the flowers move the exact same way? Of course they do. I think you could hypnotize someone if you just... You probably could. Anyway, I like the fog. The fog looks nice. The sun is the sun. They can only do so much, I guess. They really do, like, get perfect screenshots for the marketplace. What else do I... Oh, the water. A lot of, like, good shaders have cool looking water, like animated water. Is this it's very clear. It's kind of hard to see. That does look kind of ripply. This isn't as bad as I thought it would be. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it should be $8. I mean, maybe it should be. What do I know? But, like, this is actually not awful. Okay, let's see. What about lava? Does lava look cool? That looks pretty typical. That looks how you oh my god, how you think. Oh, the mobs. Oh my god, the mobs always kill these packs. So many of these realism packs try to make the mobs look real, and they just end up looking like freaks every time. Like, these sheep and stuff will look normal. This dude looks normal for the most part, but watch this. I'm gonna spawn a creeper, and it's gonna look like an abomination. Okay, what about like a spider? Okay, that doesn't look bad at all, actually. That's a... Okay, this isn't actually terrible. We gotta check the fishing rod. You know, I'm like the only person that cares about this. Dude, low-key, back in the day, I probably would have used this pack to, like, PvP. I'm not gonna lie. Back in the day, I used to only use marketplace packs for PvP, and I would have been down bad enough to use this. Alright, let's go in a cave. Let's just see what it's like. Okay, the cave... Oh my god, really? Of course one of these stupid things is here. Okay, the cave is fun vibes. Green fog in the lush cave. Okay, come on. But what I wanted to test is in one of the screenshots, they held a torch and it like illuminated. Okay, it's just an effect. It doesn't actually light up the area. You just hold it and it looks shiny. I don't know if they can even do like the, you know what I'm talking about, right? Like where you hold a torch and it like actually lights up the area around you. I don't know if they can do that in a pack, but this is at least trying. All right, let's go see a sunset or something though. That's what all of these are the best at, is the good old sunsets. Time set sunset. All right, wow. This looks exactly what I thought it would look like. Cinema. This is cinema right here. The moon is gigantic. Holy moly. That sunset is pretty cool. It's definitely, I think Vibrant Visuals is better, but I also think it's supposed to be better, so got the moon. All right, that's pretty much the sunset right there. It's going down. It's almost gone. Let's set it to, like, pitch darkness now. Time set midnight. Oh, I like that. Oh, I love that. Okay, that doesn't look bad at all. Does the zombie have red pants? What have we done? Why did you give him red pants? Why are bro's eyes across his face from each other? They're social distancing, bro. What are you doing? No. What's the skeleton look like? Looks about how I thought it would. What about a villager? Oh, there's so many different kinds. They don't look terrible, though. What about a witch? That looks like the villager. Yeah, all the mobs look not as bad as I thought they would. Okay, well, I don't think this is terrible. I don't actually hate this at all. I played that other one for a different video. It was called, like, Realism Shades or something. It was, like, this is better than that. I'll admit it. Once again, do I think it should be $8? I don't. I think this should be, like, $5 or $6. I don't know. I mean, that does sound kind of crazy to, like, have to pay for texture packs to some people, but that's just the nature of the game for the marketplace. I just don't think anything should be, like, more than $10. There's some stuff on the marketplace marketplace that's like $20, which we will get to next. That I just think is kind of crazy. But this is like definitely the least egregious out of all of them. It's definitely kind of it's kind of slander calling it a scam. I don't even think the underwater looks bad either. Those textures in the distance are bugged. But yeah, overall, I don't hate this whatsoever, dude. Oh, let's go in the Nether before I move on. Is it a scam? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say it's not a scam. You could buy, or you could try out some of the other stuff, or just use vibrant visuals, but like this kind of did what I expected it to. It is expensive, but if you're able to pay for it, you probably don't care. Let's be real. The Nether, they didn't do anything to. It just looks like the Nether, but there's less Nether fog. So shout out the pack for doing that. They gave us less Nether fog. If you use this, it might actually be possible to find the fortress. That's incredible. All right. Anyway, let's move on to what made me make this video. Okay, all of that, those first two, they're not the best, but they're not bad by any means. This last one is genuinely awful. Okay, this is a joke. All right, so if we go here, price high to low, just all time. I don't even have to set it to anything. The top thing of all time is is a skin pack. This is completely a scam. Okay, it's such a scam and so worthless that I can't even make a video out of it because it's just skins. But if you scroll down a little bit, you will notice Lucky Block Castle. And if I click on this, this is $18. And you might notice, what's that? There's one with the exact same name right underneath it. Well, that's because if you look up Lucky Block Castle, there's 47 of them, and not all of them are $18. This one's $4. How is this any different than the other one? This is what I mean. Are the prices just random? We have another, this is Lucky Castle. This one's $1. What is the difference? They're all the same. Lucky Blocks Castle. This one's $4. This is the exact same thing. What makes this one 18? Let's just play it. I know it's gonna be a scam. I know I'm about to baby rage the entire time. But you know what? I'm aware of it, at least. You know what I mean? I'm about to be one of the like 42 people that have bought this. And you know what? I'm proud. I said it. Alright, here we are. We're on the map. Maybe it won't be bad. Maybe it won't be bad. I just gotta remember I spent $18 on this. The mansion is at least gigantic. We have a robot. Hello. You've been introduced to a whole new world of magical surprises. Let's break some lucky blocks and find out what's in store for you. Will you be lucky and find some diamonds? Or will you be unlucky and get struck by lightning? All right, I wonder. And we get a bunch of different kinds of lucky blocks. All right, yellow lucky block. I wonder what it'll bring me.
I really hope I do.
Sapling and cookie. Wow, another sapling, cookie, wooden pickaxe. Sapling, wooden, diamond boot, iron chest plate. Does anything ever bad happen to me? I'm just, oh, there's TNT right there. Oh, more TNT. I guess that's the bad one. There's a bunch of different colors of lucky blocks, so you know what, maybe one of them does something. Oh, I just have them with me, I forgot. Okay, blue. Gold, do they all do the same thing? Oh no, they don't.
Have villager corpse. I know I don't have villager.
Like, do I just not watch enough YouTube shorts or something? Do I need to rot my brain a little bit to like get into this? I just can't. I don't get it at all. I wonder what purple block do. Sapling, stick. Oh my God, milk bucket. Oh! Do you see that? Dude, no way! Burning skeletons! Oh my God! You're so lucky! Diamond chest plate! Oh my God! What do people use this for? You know what I mean? Do people like buy this and play survival? Is that what they do? I don't know. Zombie! Oh, they're fast. Okay, that's fun at least. At least they're fast.
What do I need for it?
It seems like the items are like the exact same for everyone. It seems like the mobs are the same, or like the bad stuff is mostly the same. I just got the zombies again. So does like the color of the block even matter? These ones are red, so surely they'll be evil, right? Or they'll just be the exact same thing as all the other ones.
How do I even clean this up?
They're literally all the same. They're just different colors. Oh my God, dude. This is so bad. Can Microsoft like regulate it a little bit? Like, can you not allow people to just list things, whatever? Theoretically, could I become a marketplace partner and then ask you to send me $100 for like a dirt house or something? Like, I don't get it. It's literally all the same. It's just the zombies, the TNT, and the Vindicators. Dude, the worst part is they got me too. I bought it. You know? I mean, they didn't get me. I didn't buy it because I was like, oh boy, you know, but their devious plan worked. I mean, this would be fun if you, like, play it with a friend or something, but I feel like it gets boring in like 2 seconds. The fun of the Lucky Block is that, like, it either gives you something cool or you get absolutely decimated. That's kind of, I mean, for me at least, that's why I think it's fun. Because, like, the bad stuff is so unavoidable that you're just cooked. Alright, well, I've officially gone through all of them, all of the Lucky Blocks. Let's go in game mode to, like, truly appreciate this build, because it did cost me $18. It's only right that I get to appreciate it fully. I didn't even go in the castle. That's, like, the whole point, is that it's Lucky Block Castle. Isn't this a grand room? Isn't this incredible? They built the same room right next to each other, didn't they? Is it world edited? Did they just copy and paste? I bet we go in here and it's the exact same room. Oh my god, bro.
My literal face is like dropped right now. This music.
This is so bad. Like, this is the problem. Can I just apologize to the other two things I played in this video? Like, at least you guys tried, you know? Like, at least those two, they had a fun idea and they were like, you know what? Let's do it. They at least, like, actually put, like, more than 5 minutes of coding into it, made, like, their own textures, and this is abysmal. This is sad. This is why people hate the marketplace. They legit were too lazy to make a full castle, so they built half a castle and just copied it on the other side. Are we for real? Alright guys, let's go upstairs. I bet it's gonna be an open room, and it's gonna be the exact same. Oh no, a bell. Hold on. Is up these stairs a bell too?
Fuck me, that's even
Oh my
scarier.
god. What about up here? What's up here? Yep, it's the same thing split in half, literally. You can look at it bar for bar. Wait, the rooms up here are different colors. They might have put in effort. Oh, no. They just changed the floor. They just changed the color of wool. This one's the same room, but pink. Cool. This makes me sad. Well, there you go. That was Lucky Block Castle. That was $18 on the marketplace. These trees go forever. Did they change every tree or just the ones nearby? Is every tree in this world gonna be Lucky Blocked? I think every tree's Lucky Blocked. Yeah. Well, you know what? I give them credit for that. Every tree is Lucky Blocked. However, they did just change the leaf thing. This is birch. This is... I guess there's just one for every type of leaf. Good on them, I guess. I don't really know. Don't think I need to even ask the question, but I will anyway. Is this a scam? Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is a scam. This might be... This is bad. Okay? You can... You can literally see where they world edited in a sphere. Oh my god. Yeah, this is pretty rough. This one's pretty... Yeah, $18 for this. I've been legally scammed. I have. Anyway, that is all for the video. If you enjoyed, be sure to sub. Like I said, 350K is in my future, hoping to get that. And if you want to watch something else I made that is very similar, I played a horror mod that was equally kind of a scam, so consider checking that out. It wasn't as bad as this, but it was still kind of rough.
Geico's 85 years isn't just about time, you know. It means experience. If I told you I'd been jarring raspberry preserves for 85 years, you'd be like, that has got to be some scrumptious jam.
Geico.
Totem of Completion, a new item that can be found from trading with a cleric villager, that when eaten, brings you to the credits. Oh, and it also grants you every advancement for free, just as a little bonus. Alright, well, that seems pretty easy. Almost too easy. But hey, I'm trying to speedrun here. I'll take any shortcut I can get. What is happening? What is the tree? Hey, buddy, I would absolutely love what you've got there. That's awesome. Totem of Completion, thank you. And you just said to, just to eat it? Well, don't mind if I do. Oh, every advance. Oh, now I'm in the end. Oh, and that's the credits. Oh my gosh, the sounds. There's so many sounds. Every advancement. We got every single one. Challenge complete. Challenge is complete. Okay, woo! Okay, all right. Okay, I'm back in the real world. I'm so high. I'm on the floating tree. That was insane. There's still advancements. There are still more advancements. I can't get rid of them. I can't escape them. They're just always there. They're just gonna keep going throughout this entire intro, I guess. That totem is awesome because today I'm trying to beat Minecraft as fast as possible, even though I don't know the first thing about speedrunning. I've never done a speedrun in my entire life, so oh my, I just gotta get rid of them. I'm just gonna get rid of them. Ah, peace and quiet. I've never done a speedrun in my entire life, so today I'm coding your terrible speedrun ideas into Minecraft to help me along my journey. I asked you on my community tab, what should I add to my 100% totally legit speedrun? And then I added all those things into the game. There are some wild features, including Minecraft movie features and Dave the Magical Cheese Wizard. And at the end of the video, I'm gonna race someone to see who can beat the game faster. And I'm gonna use my features. I'm gonna just travel the overworld. What? Wait, what? So with all that being said, who's first? Every mob has a 50% chance to explode and a 50% to give you 3 diamonds. Fascinating. 50-50. I just gotta get down from here. Hello, cow. Boom, 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 boom. 50-50 chance. 50. Oh, I guess that one exploded. I got a diamond anyways, though. Okay. Oh, wait. I know why. You're gonna have to keep watching to find out why. I like that feature. Anyways, more mobs that explode. Are you gonna explode or are you gonna give me diamonds? Hey, give me diamonds. That's amazing. That's amazing. I need more. I need more. Boom, I'm getting lucky. Let's go. I gotta make this a little bit easier for myself. Hold on. Just gotta get myself a crafting table. Whoop, boom. Just gonna make a diamond axe and then more diamonds, more diamonds. I need more diamonds. Yes. Give me all the diamonds. I need as many as I can get. Oh, that's fine. I'm sure only that one explodes, right? Great. Gotta love a little bit of danger and a little bit of uncertainty, right? Like, who knows what could happen if this pig dies? Who knows? Who knows what it could be? What could happen? Who knows? All right, cool. Love some danger. Who's next? A chest that has like 1,000,000 iron in it for no reason at all. An excellent idea. That's not overpowered in any way. Let's just wander into this village really quickly, and this is the most precarious house of all time. Look at this! So much iron. Yes, so many blocks of iron. Incredible. Not overpowered in any way. And then if we look in this house, there's even more. Any village house that has a chest now also just has a ton of iron in it. The loot table is completely destroyed because why not, right? You know, villages are overpowered as they are, right? We're just gonna make them a little bit more overpowered. But that's not the only place because sometimes villages are hard to find. Why not add it to an even more difficult place to find? This is the pillager outpost, and they also spawn with a bunch of iron. Hold on, I need to get in though. Hold on, I need to go through here. Here we go. Hold. And check it out, it's full of iron too. So now you have all the iron you could possibly need, and that's very important for later. You'll understand why in a bit. There's a very specific reason you need iron, and I'm gonna run because he's gonna kill me, and I'm gonna be dead. Anyways, that's the iron. It's not overpowered at all. This is completely legit. It's a completely legit. Listen, guys, this is your ideas. I'm just following along. All right, who's next? Add something weird hiding in the trees. Lol. Hiding in the trees. Weird. I don't know, man. That feels. I mean, that feels pretty convincing to me, right? Hey, you should do that. Just a thought. I don't know. Just a hunch. Maybe you should listen to the tree people. You know, maybe you should just listen to the tree. My name is not the Lorax, but I do speak for the trees when I say subscribe. I can't find it. Subscribe. Anyways, a cat named Dave the Magical Cheese Wizard that gives you hundreds of blaze rods. Also, if this is in the video, subscribe to Narfi. Yeah! Yeah! I think the trees agree with you. And I also agree with you. You should subscribe. I'm moving on. We already did this bit. I'm just gonna wander back into this village and go find more of the iron. I placed a bit of it, but I need more. Yeah, here we go. Okay. I'll just put this here. We're gonna make a little bit of iron. And anvil. There's a good reason to get some iron. Dave the Magical Cheese Wizard. Wizard. Boom. Name tag. We'll talk about how we get name tags later, because it is factored into the speedrun. Don't you worry. A lot of these things are cross-compatible and balanced to actually work together. And we'll see if... I say balanced. Balance is a relative term. We'll see if we can find a cat. Sometimes cats just don't spawn. Where'd the cats go? Hello? Did the cats fall into the river? No. Hello, friend. Do you know where cats are? No. Okay, I guess there's no cats here, huh? Weird. Whoa, there's a cat here. Oh my gosh, I didn't summon it. Don't look at my chat. Hey, come here. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here. I need to name you Dave. I need to name you Dave. Come here, Dave. Come here, soon to be Dave. Dave, become Dave. Got him. Okay. There it is. We got Dave the Magical Cheese Wizard. Wow. We don't even have to go to the Nether anymore. We could just do this. But Dave, this is a lot of blaze rods, Dave. That's a lot of blaze rods. Okay, why are we going in the water, pal? Okay. It's really dark. It's really dark in here. I feel it in the darkness. Dave, you're really this is a lot of blaze rods, Dave. This is a lot of blaze rods, Dave. Maybe I can harvest him for diamonds. Maybe I can harvest him for diamonds. I need diamonds from Dave. Give me diamonds, Dave. Oh, Dave did not give me diamonds. You know what? I kind of deserve that. All right. Okay. I've got plenty of blaze rods. All the blaze rods I need. That's super handy. It's a really easy way to get blaze rods, but also it's not going to stop us from going to the Nether. We do need to go to the Nether. It will happen. In fact, the next comment tells us how we can get there. Every time you press N, a Nether portal spawns, pre-lit and decorated. Well, I didn't do the decoration part, but I did do the spawning portals part. Boom! Yeah, now we can go to the Nether. Yeah! I kind of love this feature because it's just such an overpowered option. There's just no reason why you should be able to just hit a keybind and have a portal spawn. Oh, and have a portal spawn. You shouldn't be able to do that. But I mean, hey, the comments told me to, and also I don't know how to make a portal that fast in speedrunning, so this is a good alternative, and it will help me a lot. Yep, that's cool. But why are we going to the Nether if Dave the Magical Cheese Wizard gives us all the stuff that we need? Well, that's because of the next comment. Add Steve in the Nether. He trades you lava chicken for flint and steel. Oh yeah, flint and steel. So I need those things. That's why I need the village again. Okay, but first let me see if I can get some flint here. This will be way easier in a little bit with another feature that's part of this, but right now this is all I can do. Come on, give me a flint, please. I'm gonna drown down here. I'm drowning, please. Give me flint, please. Okay, all right. I'm just gonna use this and just break it out here until I get a flint. This is very, very tedious. Come on, give me a flint. Man, yes. Oh, I got one. Okay, all right, cool. I got a flint, and now I need to get to the village that I was at. Here we go. I need more iron. More iron, perfect. I need some iron ingots, and I need myself some flint and steel. I just head on into the Nether here. Yup, here we go. Here we go. Did all of my, I think all of my items were lightninged out of existence. Okay, we're in the Nether, and I'm gonna look around, see if I can find a name tag. You'll be able to spot Steve pretty easily because his name tag renders from really far away. This is a terrible biome for this. This is such a bad place to be right now. I feel like I'm gonna die. Like, I feel like this is just gonna easily kill me. The Nether is a dangerous place. I really don't know that I want to be here. Steve, please show yourself sooner than later. Also, Steve, why are you in the Nether of all places? I thought you liked the overworld. Isn't the point of the movie to save the overworld, not the Nether? So why are you in the Nether? Were you captured? What's... Oh, there he is. I see him. Steve. Oh, cool. We're not going for the fortress. We're going for Steve. There he is. The man, the myth, the legend. Jack Black. I mean, Steve himself. Hey, buddy. How's it going? I would like to trade flint and steel with you. Give me your lava chicken. Yeah.
When we're needed most, we show up. That's Lowe's kind of help.
I've got 20 lava chicken. Let's go. Steve also has a chance to give you a name tag, which is what we were talking about earlier. There's a way to get a name tag, but it's like a rare chance. It's like way lower than the regular lava chicken. So it's kind of RNG based when you get that. It's kind of Piglet Trading-esque. I would also just like to point out his little his little animation there. Yeah, I think that's funny. I think it's great. He does that. He gives you a bunch of experience, and he gives you lava chicken. But what is useful about lava chicken? Well, you see, lava chicken might get me killed. It gives me so much speed. Oh my gosh. And it also ups your step height, so you can just run really fast. Oh no. Oh yeah, that's right. It's lava chicken. It's gonna give me fire resistance. But where it really shines is back in the overworld. If I could build a portal or not. I'm gonna show you here though. If I eat lava chicken here in the overworld, it is an incredible way to go really, really fast. Oh my gosh. You can just kind of race up the side of hills, no problem, and you don't take any fall damage, so you can kind of jump really high. Oh, you can't swim any faster though. Swimming is kind of a, whoa! Swimming's kind of a problem, but it's okay. You can just run, you can just keep going, you run up the side of mountains. Can I easily get up this like weird cliffside thing? I don't know if I can do that. Maybe I can like parkour. Oh, yeah, right. I forgot to tell you, it only lasts about, what, 30 seconds or so? Okay. I'm gonna parkour up here. I'm gonna get up here. This thing makes it so easy to get places, and that is going to be very useful because we're gonna need a couple more things to actually get to the end and to defeat the dragon. But let me find a village real quick again. Whee! Zoom across the plains. This is one of the most fun features in this mod, I'm not gonna lie. The lava chicken is awesome. Okay, here's a village. Let me just like, oh no. Let me just get across this river real quick. Yeah. Vroom, boing. Vroom. Hey guys. Hey. Oh look, it's more lava. Whee, it's fine. I'm lava proof. This lava chicken is honestly awesome because it also stacks with the next feature. Eating any food gives you the same effects that eating a god apple gives. Also, give all weapons and armor maximum possible enchantments upon crafting. Yes, this is a double comment, but also it's really overpowered and I wanted to use it. It sounded really fun. So now, upon eating any food item, I'll just give myself a little bit of cooked beef here. Oh, I need to, I need to get hungrier. I need to eat. I need to be hungry. Help me be hungry, game. Give me hunger. I'll do.
Okay, so I need put all this away for now. Shears, lever, that works. Water, tripwire, string. That should really be it. I'm gonna make sure your face start bending over my 4-hole. I'm about to give him my 4-hole. And then you gotta place a chest in it. And the hopper. I don't know if it's. Shit, I don't got glass. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Now it's okay. Okay, so it's a bang. Bang, 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 bang. Huh? Oh no, that's also wrong. So it's a 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. But then now go what? 1 2. So it's a 1 2. 3 4. So someone did something wrong. Oh, I did the fucking this way the wrong way. Hold on. So the chest should be facing this way. Yeah. Alright, no, there's the hoppers should be facing this way. That means. Well, no. This is a 3x3. But then, go back. Bro, I know I'm not this bad. Oh, shit, I'm fucking retarded. So... No, I'm still retarded. I'm so confused. So on the 4, okay. Here, fucking here. Then you place glass on the chest like this. Then you do this, then fuck me. God. It looks right enough, fellas. Fuck me, now it's yeah, it's too big now, so. There we go. That was complicated for no reason. You said 4 temporary walls. Oh yeah, I need my fucking trapdoor. Okay, I done did use the glass. I don't think we'll be using it for anything else. Then we're gonna add the wall. Gotta place something like this, and fucking flip the lever. He said place tripwire hooks as shown. Now place string like this. Oh shit. Now. No, fuck you, bitch. You told me wrong, son of a bitch. Ah, you're a son of a bitch. Fuck you. I give up. You son of a bitch. I'm gonna drop all this and do come over here and also fucking you know, fuck me, yeah, drop all this. I'm gonna 1, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, fucking 2, fucking I don't know, it was a 4. Huh? Okay, that was stupid. It dies. By the way, I don't really like y'all. Y'all done, you know, fucking. Wait. What? This corpse is already bleeding. Well, up to the fucking shit not. Fuck me.
This. Here we go. Fall damage. Let's go. The fall damage did not do enough. Game, I wish to hunger. Allow me to hunger, game. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It's gonna do it. It's gonna do the thing. Yeah. All right. Now I can eat this. As you can see, when you eat any type of food, it gives you all of the effects that a golden apple, an enchanted golden apple of that, gives you. So regen, absorption, resistance, and fire resistance. This also applies to the lava chicken. The lava chicken will also give you those same effects, which is pretty awesome, including the lava chicken effect, which gives you infinite fire resistance while you have it on. So now you also have a source of healing within the lava chicken. This lava chicken is incredibly powerful, but that's not all. We also have the second part of this comment. I do need more iron though. Good thing there's a bunch of it in here. I'm just gonna make myself a little bit of iron gear here, starting with armor. If you craft anything, oh my god, it gives you pretty much every enchantment at level 10, and that's all right. That's fine. I've got really overpowered armor with thorns 40 combined, so this guy doesn't stand a chance. I take basically no damage, and he takes a lot of damage when he hits me. I do still become a bit of a porcupine. There he goes. There you go. He dropped a diamond. Let's go. 3 diamonds. He dropped 3 diamonds. I'll use that to show you the pickaxe. Boom. Diamond pickaxe with all of these things. So oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Iron axe. Boom. And iron shovel with all of the enchantments. Nice. A small quirk with this system is that if you have an item here and you're about to craft it and you shift click it into your inventory, it actually doesn't enchant it, which I think was just a side effect of the code that I ran here, but I think it's kind of cool because it makes it so that if you're speed crafting, it doesn't enchant it. So you have to kind of intentionally make it this way. I don't know. Maybe that'll trick someone into not being able to do it, which is kind of funny. But as you can see, the iron axe is efficiency 10, so it just I need some wood. Whoop, nice, cool. I don't have a hoe, but if I did, like I do now, I can just drill through the wheat. Nice, awesome. Even I think shears, yeah, shears also get affected. It's fantastic. Overpowered? Nah, not at all. It's fine. It's fine. Are we about to make it even more overpowered though? Absolutely. Next up, dirt is diamonds. Yup, you heard that right. Dirt is diamonds. I completely changed the entire loot table for dirt. It just drops a diamond. That's, yup. Yeah. So now, literally, the opening of a speed run is as follows. Let me just show you what the beginning of a speed run might look like here. So you spawn into a world, you mine a couple blocks of wood. Typically, you only need 4, and then you make it all into planks. You make yourself a crafting table. You make some sticks, and you make a wooden shovel. And now that this wooden shovel has all of these enchantments, you have infinite diamonds. I could just mine all the diamonds I need. So now that I've got over a stack, I can just start making my full diamond gear. Look at this. This is so overpowered, but it's also amazing. Listen, we're not here to make speedrunning reasonable. We're here to make it completely insane. And that's what I've done. I made 2 axes accidentally. Don't worry about it. Full diamond. We've got those features here. This, oh my gosh. And
sometimes you just need a moment. Self-care has never been this easy. Gummy vitamins from Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist recommended vitamin and supplement brand.
I'm already ready to go. I am stacked. The diamond shovel is also incredibly useful because, like we saw earlier, flint is really hard to get unless you have Fortune 10, where every single one drops a flint. So this has now unlocked the ability to pretty much get everything you need pretty quickly. That's insane, but surely it can't get any crazier, right? Rabbits drop netherite blocks. Yup, if you stumble upon a rabbit in your speed run and you manage to kill it, you can get pretty much everything you need for this. You only get 1 netherite upgrade, but that's pretty easy to go get more from. I could just pop into the nether, mine a bunch of netherrack, and then I'm ready to duplicate. Because like you saw earlier, we have infinite diamonds. So smithing templates, smithing templates, smithing templates. Plus the insane amount of iron from villages and chests gives us an automatic smithing table. And then you can just upgrade all of your gear into full netherite. Boom. And now I'm fully netherrited up. Awesome. Great. Love to see it. This is incredible. I am so ready for the speedrun. I'm now insanely powerful, and this also includes crazy frostwalker. So if I combine this with the ability to run really fast from the lava chicken, I can just fly across the water. I also turned off view bobbing because it gets absolutely insane and just vibrates your entire screen if you're running this fast. So this is now a super easy way to find shipwrecks in the ocean, which will be a very useful thing for us momentarily. I'm just gonna run around and find my myself a shipwreck while I'm thinking about it. Ah, here we go. Nice. This is gonna be immensely useful because I may have made one more tweak to this. I also just realized that this one doesn't have the chest that I need. At least I don't think it does. Don't mind me as I blend up the shipwreck. Okay, it doesn't have what I need. I need another shipwreck. Here we go. This one might have what I need. Boom, zoom. I'm looking for a specific chest within this shipwreck. There we go. This is one of the resource chests within a shipwreck, and I changed the loot table for it to include sea pickles because it doesn't naturally include sea pickles. This is going to be very important for the next comment. A magical pickle that teleports you to the stronghold when eaten. Yeah, that's gonna be cool. That's super overpowered. Don't worry about it. I did do some balancing for this. Don't you worry. I need to get out of here. I'm gonna move over this way. This is getting a little overpowered. Yes, this is getting a little bit too overpowered. This might be too easy for me to do things. Well, I made a couple executive decisions on crafting recipes. In order to craft this magical pickle, you actually need an Eye of Ender. These, of course, come from killing Endermen, which I didn't change. The Endermen are still dropping Ender Pearls, and there's no easy way to get those. You do still have to do that, and you need to find the cat to get Dave the Magical Cheese Wizard, all that stuff. You need to do that. Or, you know, you need to find the blazes in the nether, whatever it is. You need to actually do a couple of those pieces to get this to work. But sea pickles and Eyes of Enders can be combined into the magical pickle, which is pretty overpowered. But like, remember, I still don't really know what I'm doing when I'm speedrunning, so there's no easy way for me to get to the stronghold that easy. So the pickle does that for me. But I thought about it a little bit. Why go to the stronghold when you could just bring the portal to you? Yep, it just builds a portal, so that's cool. You can just go to the end that way. But that's not it. We're not fully prepped yet. There is one more item that I need.
Screaming chickens, please not the almighty lord!
What the heck, man? Okay, calm down. Calm down. What even is your profile picture? What is going on there? Okay, all right, screaming shit. All right, I get it. Okay, I did it. All right, I did it. It's weird that you wanted that, but I did it. All right. What? Why did you want this? Why is it in like every video I make? People just want things to scream. I don't understand. I will never understand. But I will do it. That's it. That's the whole feature. Okay, I'm moving on. All right, I need one more thing. A bed that one-shots the dragon when used in the end. Oh yeah. oh yeah. You thought we were done with overpowered weapons? No. This is the final piece of the puzzle, and I just need to find a bed. So lava chicken, let's go. I gotta find a bed, which means I probably want to find a village, huh? Where is? Aha, that was easy. Hello, village. Whee! I have arrived to steal a bed. This is so hard to navigate. All right. I got a bed. Any color bed will do. But if I take this bed and I craft it with an Eye of Ender, you get the one cycle bed. You know, the phrase in speedrunning, one cycle, single one cycle, whatever it is. Oh my gosh, I'm moving on from the chickens. Oh my gosh. One cycling in speedrunning is the art of killing an ender dragon with just basically one perch. Hold on, let me show you. I need another magical pickle though. Here we go. Boom. The Ender Dragon has a pretty specific pattern that it works with. So as it flies around and gets healed by the crystals, you'll see it just kind of goes in like pretty much whatever random direction it wants. But after a while, it'll actually head to this center pillar and it'll do something that's called perching. If I quickly pop into survival mode, maybe it'll actually do it. I don't know how to make the Ender Dragon perch. I don't know how that works, but it's supposed to head to the middle. Give it a second. Hey, buddy. Hey, go perch. Hey, go do what you're supposed to do. Can I like yeet? Oh yeah, I forgot to show you, by the way. This thing looks insane in my hand. Oh, there it is. So this is what it does. It perches here in the middle, and oh gosh, the sound. And I'm just gonna freeze it here. In the speedrunning world, you can come up here, like place a couple blocks and such, and then use beds to basically blow up the dragon. Because naturally, beds here in the end, they explode when you right-click with them, and then they deal damage to the dragon. So that's what the one cycle means. You just do that one perch. It has one perch and you kill it in one shot. Or not one shot, in one perch. You like 4 beds or so is enough damage. I think I know enough about speedrunning for that. I don't know. Regardless, I'm just gonna hold this gigantic bed and this will be enough to destroy the dragon. Let me just unfreeze that. Yeah, so you can see there, that's a lot of damage done to the Ender Dragon. Very cool. But this thing is a little bit more powerful. You can just yeet beds. Yeet, there it goes. Yeet. Hello, and all right, get out of here, pal. But yeah, you can just spam right click. This thing shoots like crazy, and you can just kill the dragon in one shot. So, yep, one cycle. That's how that works. It's a one cycle bed. That's how speedrunning works, right? That's how speedrunning works. Yup. Yup. So ultimately, in the end, these are the only 2 items that you'll really need to destroy the Ender Dragon. You gotta get to the magical pickle, which requires a few steps. Boom, get to the end, and then you just need this one cycle bed to spam click at the dragon and destroy it. Boom, destroyed. Yep, and that's it. And I think this final comment from my editor sums it up pretty well. Roll the credits, speedrun done, video over. Except the video's not over yet. Don't leave, because I'm gonna race a speedrunner to get to the credit screen. We're gonna race. I'm gonna see if I can beat them. I'm gonna see if I can do it faster. We're gonna find out. I'm not sure if I can. RNG is hard, okay? I don't know. It's pretty balanced. I think my speedrunning tactic here is pretty balanced. You're gonna see how all of them come together in one fluid run. Here we go. Let's see.
So you think you know Wix, but do you really?
Apparently a turtle shell will protect you from gunshots. So I just killed the turtle, and now I'm going to take that over to a group of enemies. Okay, I'm currently getting closer to the group of enemies, and I am getting shot. My health is going down, but I'm hoping this turtle shell will help me out. And look, it did actually hit the turtle shell, and I did not take any damage. So that myth is confirmed. And that was just one out of the 205 myths that I will be busting in this video. Some of these taking me so long that it took hours in real life to try and crack. This is currently the longest myth busting video on Red Dead Redemption 2. So let's get straight into myth number 2. So if you've ever played Assassin's Creed, you know that you can fall from extraordinarily high heights into hay bales and not take any damage. So I wanted to try that in Red Dead Redemption 2. Can you survive a far fall from a bridge? You cannot. Myth is busted. You cannot survive by falling on a hay bales off of a bridge. For myth number 3, apparently if you take somebody that is knocked out into the doctor's office, there will be a hidden dialogue. So let's see, we're walking in.
This is not a mortuary, idiot.
And well, he does say something, but nothing really hidden. Let me try to lasso him in and see if I drop him, then he'll do anything. See if there's any hidden dialogue at all, and he's really not saying anything. So I'm gonna say this myth is busted. There is no hidden dialogue if you bring somebody knocked out into the doctor's office. This next myth is there is a hidden invisible floor up over the chandelier in Saint Denis where you can go and watch shows. So you can only access through using mods. So let's see if this works. Yep, it does work. So yes, there is an invisible wall, or I shouldn't say wall, visible floor here. That myth is confirmed. For this one, Arthur actually apparently coughs if he's in the water in freezing cold temperatures. So I want to listen here. Okay, yeah, it does sound like he's coughing. Yeah, he's for sure coughing. That myth is confirmed. Arthur will cough if in freezing cold temperature water. This next myth is if you fall into shallow water, you will get a special animation. So there's the one animation, but of course I want to test it and see what it looks like if I just fall normally, not on the water. So let's see here. I'm going to fall normally. Interesting. So we're going to play these simultaneously. Both of these are up simultaneously. We're going to look to see if there's anything special. Slowing them down, they just look like normal animations to me. So I'm going to say myth busted. There is no special animation here. For this next myth, you can actually move horses on these carriages by not actually being in front. I'm not actually having to control them. I just have to shoot. Man, I wish I would have known this like 7 years ago when I was playing this for the first time. This is hilarious. Already this myth is confirmed. Now the driving and the steering is the only thing that is not necessarily up to par, but it is confirmed. For this next myth, if you don't know already, if you kill a legendary animal, usually no matter what, you get a perfect pelt. So if you end up killing it with dynamite, I guess you do not get a perfect pelt. So we're gonna find out. I'm throwing dynamite here at this legendary animal. Now, technically, I'm not supposed to get a legendary perfect pelt now. Now it is the moment of truth, and yes, the pelt is still perfect, so this myth is technically busted. On to the next. For this next myth, this is more for my offline players. If you can somehow get a carriage over to this spot, onto this specific guest house, I guess you can call it. The carriage is going to be tough, though. But you can actually get into Angelo Bronte's house, which is a house featured in one of the missions. And this is something that you don't need mods for. Again, you just have to get the carriage. You shoot this specific window, and all you need to do is jump, and just like that, we're in. So that myth is confirmed. For the next myth, apparently, if you destroy all of the saloon, it ends up actually creating a barricade. So they actually barricade this entire area up if you load into the game. So I'm just gonna destroy this entire spot. This is pretty much destroyed as much as I can get it. So if I log back in, I guess this is gonna be locked up. So let's see if there's any boarded up wow. Okay, this was something you probably knew, but I didn't. So if you knew this, make sure you comment and let me know if you already knew this, but I did not know that it actually closes up and boards up the walls. Now, I'm actually really interested to see if, obviously I can't get in, but with mods I can. I wonder if there's a special dialogue line if I get in. Here we go.
Hey there. Your hell raising has a lot of people out of pocket around here.
Don't know if that's special, but that still is pretty cool. For this next myth, you can actually kill the performers on stage. So we're gonna use some dynamite, and let's see if I can kill the performers. And it looks like they just disappear, so that myth is busted. For this next myth, you can actually see individuals knitting, and I'm looking at this girl right now. I'm close up as I can. This is in Blackwater. Wow, she actually is stretching out the fabric, so I'm gonna say that's confirmed. Wow, that detail is extraordinary. That's amazing. If you go into this cabin, which is featured during one of the last missions in the game, it'll actually be one of the warmest cabins in the entire world. 87. Now listen, you could say it's because I'm by the stove, but I mean 88 degrees is pretty wild, and also it doesn't even look like the stove is on. I think that's pretty interesting. This myth is confirmed. This next myth is that cows will act differently if you wear red. So if you know the old saying that cows don't like red, let's find out. Okay, for me, it does look like the cows are acting differently while I wear red, so I am going to confirm that for myself, but I really want to know if you guys try this. Comment below if you tried this and if the cows acted any differently for you, or the bulls in this case. This next myth is if you clean your weapon perfectly and then drop it on the ground overnight in a swampy area, it will end up becoming rusted. So basically, you keep your weapon out at night, and then the water gets on it or whatever. I don't really know. Okay, I had like 11 hours of sleep, and it is raining in the morning, so this is pretty good. Hopefully, we're going to see if this is rusted. I just cleaned it last night. We'll see if there's any rust on it. Let's go look at it, maintaining it. And there is no rust. No stats actually dropped at all. So that myth is busted. It does not rust your gun overnight. A wolf will follow you across the entire map. So basically, I'm going to try and walk across the map. This is where we're starting right here by this lake up in the snowy area. And I have a mod that lets me run a little bit faster. Obviously, I have God mode on as well, because if he does attack me, I don't want to die, and I want to make sure this works. Okay, we're officially out of the snowy area, and this wolf, we're going to call him Charles, is consistently following me still, and he's still trying to bite me. There's no issues at this moment. All right, Charles is still following me. We're good distance out of the snow area now. He hasn't stopped. I'm about to just confirm it. But like, oh, he actually found somebody else. So I'm gonna actually say this myth is confirmed, just because I think he would have kept following me. But let's go on to the next myth. For this next myth, if you have bounty hunters on you, you can have them shoot each other throughout their crossfire. So I'm gonna try and get in front of this guy and hope this other guy shoots him, and basically I can just kill one of them without me having to do anything. Now, this is only going to work with mods if you have God mode, because I'd be dead already. I honestly feel like the bullets are going through him. He's not dying through the crossfire at all. This NPC is smart because he's not shooting when I'm right in front of him. I think I might have to bust it, because it doesn't look like he's shooting when I'm directly behind him, specifically to not hit him. So for me, I'm going to say this is busted. Like, look, he's not shooting right now. On to the next myth. All right, this next myth is this specific fan in Blackwater will only turn on if it's over 80 degrees. Now, this is an interesting myth. I hope it works, because I think that's really interesting. Obviously, the fan is not working right now. It's now 81 degrees. It's 3:31 p.m. And we're going to see if the fan's on. No, it does not work. This myth, unfortunately, is busted. I really wanted this to work. But it makes sense. For the next myth, apparently the Saint Denis Bank actually doesn't hold any money. So I'm looking in one of the safes. This is only available through mods if you have, like, the free cam. And as of right now, in the biggest safe, there is no money to be seen. I want to keep looking around. This is another safe on the corner, and there's no money as well in here. Very interesting. I'm wondering where this bank is getting all of their money. If there's no money, I think there's one more safe to look at to see. This safe as well, and it's pretty much the same. I think they're just copy and pasting. So, wow, that's really interesting. This myth is confirmed. The Saint Denis Bank does not actually hold any money. For this next myth, if you buy all of the papers, you will get a secret dialogue from this kid vendor. So I'm gonna buy all of the newspapers. Interesting enough, I've actually never bought a newspaper in this game, so let's just buy all these newspapers quick. All right, let's see if I get a special dialogue from the kid.
See ya.
See ya, that's it. I just made this kid's whole summer and his whole allowance for a year. Unfortunately, the myth is busted. You don't get a secret dialogue. For this next myth, the audience will react if you are on the stage. Again, this is something you can only do with mods. So I'm going to put Arthur on the stage. And it doesn't... I can antagonize or cheer here. But it doesn't look like the audience is doing anything. I feel like the audience is already programmed to have a set specific, you know, thing that they do. So this myth is busted, unfortunately. For the next myth, you can actually die from this specific act. If this guy, since this guy's going to try and hit the sledgehammer over her, I guess if you go in front of it, you'll die. We're gonna find out. Let's see if Arthur dies. I don't know if I'm perfectly in front of it, though. I do get bumped a little bit, but for me, this myth is busted. But I don't know, maybe you could try it and see if it works for you. This next myth is that people that are exiting a show or any type of movie are invincible. Now, I believe this is only triggered if you are attending the show afterwards, and then the audience will come out. So I guess I actually can't shoot any of them. They're all invincible. And wow. Okay, so look at the rectangle. I actually can't shoot these guys that are coming out of the movies. So this myth is technically confirmed. This next myth...
With smart security and energy management, Vivint makes your home smarter, all in one place.
Is if you have ever played the Red Dead Redemption 2 story and you've done this specific kind of side quest, Charles makes paintings that are from other people's family members / mothers in the nude. So basically what this myth is if you end up killing Charles, people will recognize, obviously I'm going to follow Charles to a spot. I think I'm going to use dynamite and then I'm going to try to no-clip my way out of here. So let's see if this works, and hopefully this just kills him, and then I can walk around with his body, and people will supposedly recognize this very controversial artist. Okay, here we go. I can pick him up. Also, if you were wondering if we got any cool loot, he had like cigarettes and 20 cents. Does anybody recognize this man? Now, technically, I don't think he did anything illegal, so taking him to the police station wouldn't really do anything. Probably just trigger a kidnapping thing. But I'm gonna walk around town and see if anybody recognizes this guy. Okay, I've been walking around for a little bit. I'm gonna say this myth is busted. People do not recognize the controversial artist. On to the next myth. This next myth is actually really adorable. Is little rodents that walk on the ground of swampy or area that's wet actually leave footprints? And yes, that is confirmed. They do leave tiny footprints. That is so interesting. The detail in this game is absolutely insane because look at that. This next myth is if you take somebody and you break them out of prison, basically, the police officers will recognize him if you take him to the jail in St. Denis. So I have this prisoner here. I am now taking him inside the jail and it just says kidnapping as of now. This lady's running. Okay. I guess I'm kidnapping, myth busted. Now, also with the prisoner is if you release him, the police officers will recognize him if he's running around the city. So I want to follow him, and honestly, I just need to see him run past a police officer. And, oh, it looks like there's one up here, actually. And the police officer does nothing, so that myth is busted. This next myth, I found out, is more of a gameplay feature, but I didn't personally know it, so I still had to test it. But you can actually ask for rides around town if you call out for people. So I'm going to call this guy out. And look at that, you have an option to request a ride. Now, could you please comment below if you knew this was something that you could do in the game? Okay, can I just go on the ride? That's amazing. This myth is confirmed. You can get rides. Another myth that also has to kind of do with requesting of rides is you can actually ride on the side of these wagons as well. Without actually asking him, you can just hold on to the side. And look at that, he'll just go. That's amazing. Will he keep driving though? No, he will not. But still, you can ride on the side of the wagons. Myth confirmed. This next myth, if you go to this specific house close to Valentine, you will get infinite amount of beer. So I think this was interesting if I just go in, and yes, you can grab beer, and it doesn't necessarily look like there is a max limit, so I'm gonna try and drink as many as I possibly can quick. Okay, I've chugged like maybe 10, and there is no limit. This myth is confirmed. But what's interesting enough is this leads into our next myth. Apparently, if you're drunk, using Deadeye is affected. So, I'm just trying to use her. I'm going to put Deadeye. I'm right on her. and my reticle is directly on her, and it looks like, yes, it does affect your Deadeye, so that myth is confirmed. If you're drunk, it's going to be harder to shoot people with Deadeye. For this next myth, I think it's very interesting. Apparently, if you have a person or a ped with a high hat, you can have it stick to the wall if you throw a knife at it. So let's see if this hat will stick to the wall. That was a pretty solid shot, and it did not work. So for me, I'm going to say this myth is busted. This next myth, and this is another thing that is not really a myth, but more of a gameplay feature, which I found out personally, is you can actually buy things from vendors that don't have any blimps on the map. So this guy right here, he doesn't have a blimp on the map, but apparently I can just buy stuff. So there's this venison here, and I can actually buy it. Now that is so interesting to me. I never knew you could do that. Another thing is if you go to the vendors here where the trapper is, you can examine and you can buy fruit here as well. This myth is confirmed. I mean, that is amazing. Again, I didn't know this was something. You probably did. But for me, this is something I had no idea you could do. So it was a myth for me, technically. This next myth, if you wear a bear outfit, grizzly bears or very scary bears, the bears that attack you, the grizzlies, will not attack you. Okay, that's not true. Oh, myth busted. This next myth, if you shoot a grizzly bear in the paws, it will stop chasing you. So I have a grizzly bear right here. I've shot him twice in the paw. Oh, wow. No way. No way. Okay. He actually... I want to try it one more time, though, I feel. But he's not attacking me. Is he running away? Okay, yeah, this myth is confirmed. The grizzly bears will stop attacking you if you shoot their paws. This next myth is you can create a whirlpool, basically making the water go in circles if you run in circles. So if you've never done this as a kid, you basically, I guess you could do it in Red Dead. I've done this for a while. Let's look at the water, and it does look like it's rotating, but I want to do it one more time just to be sure. I'm going to do it around this statue. All right, around the statue. Okay, yeah, this looks pretty solid evidence. This myth is confirmed. You can create whirlpools in RDR2. For this next myth, there is a special interior inside the UFO. So if you didn't know, you could go to this spot at night at a specific time. A UFO will appear like it is right now. And apparently, there is a special interior into this UFO. So I want to try to go fast. And oh, wow. Okay, so the UFO disappears nearly instantly, so for me, this is busted. I have a lot of myths I still have to bust, but let me know if you could do this. For this next myth, you can actually kill somebody by just shoving them multiple times. I have no idea how long this is going to take, but we're going to go however long it needs to take. I have this victim here. No specific reason. He just looked pushable. We're going to keep pushing him here. And, oh, that was a solid one. That one might have injured him. Ooh, okay, so I did injure him. He's holding on to his right arm. Okay, update. We're still doing this pretty long. And, okay, he just juked me out, so he's clearly feeling good. Wow, that was actually pretty wild. I've never been juked out by an NPC. Update, we are in the mud area now. And now he is pretty much full of mud and destroyed. I still feel like this is something that can work, so I am going to keep doing it. His hat hasn't fallen off, which is really interesting. I'll give you another update in like 5 minutes. I love that the other NPC notices he's absolutely filthy. Another update, we are still going. It's been probably 15 minutes in real life at this point. I think I'm getting close. I'm probably gonna give it like 5 more minutes though. But I'm gonna keep pushing him and see what happens. All right, we're still going. I think I'm close. There's no way. It's been another like 5 minutes. We're probably 20 minutes into this now. I think it's getting close, hopefully. Let's hopefully. There we go. Okay, I'm about to probably call it. So I push him here. Oh my goodness! Yes! This myth is confirmed. You can actually kill somebody by shoving them multiple times. It's gonna take you about 30 minutes, but it works. Alright, this next myth, which I really think is interesting, is supposedly you can kill a police officer just by antagonizing an NPC. So I've obviously been antagonizing him. This might take a while though, because he's got to purposely... Oh, never mind! This myth is confirmed. You can kill a police officer just by antagonizing another NPC. Now, if you're still here, you know that the second myth we busted was me trying to fall on hay bales and not dying. So I figured, well, in Minecraft, if you fall on a bed, you won't die. So let's see if you can do that in Red Dead Redemption 2. And... Oh! Oh, no, he is dead. Oh, the myth is busted. You will die if you fall on beds.
At Wells Fargo, we get it. Alla started her business because she loves facades. Atriums, green roofs, mezzanines. She's into all of it. What she's not really into is the banking.
This next myth, or myths, is more of a collection of myths. It has to do with being in the cemetery. So supposedly, if you have very, very low honor, and you walk through the cemetery, you will hear interesting things and sounds and whispers of ghosts. So I'm just gonna walk straight through the cemetery, and just kind of see if this is true. I'm hearing people talk about vampires, but I think that's just normal dialogue in the game. Nothing really crazy here. Okay, people are saying I'm not supposed to be here. Don't know if that's something special. I haven't heard anything. There's nothing crazy here. The second myth to this is if you go in with high honor, you will also hear something special. So I'm going to walk through this at night with high honor and see if anything happens. Okay, guys, I'm still walking and I don't really hear anything. Oh, actually, I do. I'm just kidding. The myths are busted. You don't hear anything. All right, another myth with the cemetery, just to knock these cemetery ones out, is if you walk through at night in a thunderstorm, you will supposedly hear something. So I'm gonna wait and figure it out. Okay, guys, I've been waiting here most of the night. It's almost morning time. I heard nothing. Myth busted. This next myth is that workers actually work. Now, I always see these workers work, but I want to see if I can create a time lapse of them. So let's find out. Okay, this is confirmed. Workers actually do work. If you saw in the beginning, there was none of these cotton bales, and now there is. And also, if you go over here, a little bonus here, they do put bags there, and they do accumulate over time. That is amazing. This next myth is if you stand here and watch a guy performing on the street, you will build a crowd. And look, already, I guess, there's a crowd. I'm going to say right away this is confirmed, but that leads us into our next myth, is if you antagonize the guy that's performing, people will be mad at you. Let's see. Oh! I wasn't even talking to her because I remember I said stop. Myth confirmed! You will make other NPCs mad if you antagonize the performer. This next myth, if you go over to Blackwater, you will see this specific lady drawing one of the most beautiful pictures ever, and right away, this is more advanced than any other pictures I've seen an NPC draw. It looks like a mermaid of some sorts, or I don't know if it's a mermaid, but yeah, this myth is confirmed. For this next myth, if you head over to the Blackwater movie theater, they actually have advanced machines now that run the movie instead of a person. So if we come over here, as we can clearly see, these are more advanced ways to show the movies. I actually had no idea this was even in the game, but this is such a cool thing. The detail is absolutely insane. So this myth is confirmed. Blackwater does have advanced machines to play the movies. For this next myth,